Good evening, everybody. This is Michael Shockman with the DM Shockman Institute, and welcome to the next episode of BATTLETECH Simplified. In today's episode, we're going to be covering a mech that is truly meme-worthy, a mech that is beloved and reviled in equal measure by thousands of mech pilots and fans alike, and a mech that, while one of the most ridiculous-looking mechs, has the potential to be both modded and used in its standard variant for the purpose of destroying and coring many mechs much heavier than they are and much larger than they are in a single hit. In today's episode, we are going to be covering the Inner Sphere's beloved trash can, the Urbanmech. The Urbanmech was designed for just what its name suggests, urban combat and defense, and may be classified as an ambusher. This was achieved by starting with a cheap, easily produced chassis, giving it 6 tons of Duralex armor to rival the protection found on many medium-weight battle mechs, and mounting a pair of Pitban 600 jump jets for jumping distances of up to 60 meters. The trade-off was that it could only mount the miserable Linux 60 engine, making the Urbanmech the slowest light mech in existence, with a cruising speed of 21.6 kilometers per hour and a top speed of only 32.4 kilometers per hour. This was a severe disadvantage if the mech attempted to fight in open country, something for only the foolish and desperate, but offset by the fact that fighting in the close confines of a Star League city left little room to maneuver anyways, and the Urbanmech's low profile made it difficult to target. Thus, the mech was primarily used for fighting guerrillas and other light mechs in an urban environment, an arena where it also achieved some success fighting medium and even heavyweight mechs twice its size. Standard tactics for an Urbanmech lance was to split up into its constituent parts and occupy various buildings, in order to snipe the enemy before falling back to the next defensive line. Large numbers of Urbanmechs were produced by Orcus Industries from 2675 until the destruction of their assembly lines. The Urbanmech re-entered production at the BATTLETECH facility of Hellespawn Industries during the Jihad, and continued to be manufactured up through 3149. As such, Urbanmechs could be found in all of the armies of the successor states. However, most military leaders saw the slow little trash can of a mech as a liability. Confining their stockpiles to garrison duty or stripping them for parts, this dismissive attitude toward the Urbanmech saved it from the ravages of the succession wars and ensured its success and continued use into the 31st century. The Capellan Confederation remained the largest and only user of Urbanmechs to actually deploy them for frontline duty, a result of the devastation of the Fourth Succession War and their desperation for any mech to replenish their losses. The Confederation Reserve Cavalry and the Capellan Defense Force had the lion's share of Urbanmechs, followed by the Tikhonov Republican Guard and St. Ives Armored Cavalry. Outside the Confederation, the Federated Sons Capellan March Militia fielded the largest number of Urbanmechs due to the fact that it was composed of large amounts of captured Capellan equipment. Its prominence within the Confederation meant the Urbanmech was among those mechs within the CCAF to receive upgrades following the recovery of lost tech. The other states followed suit with much less priority over improving other mechs. Despite this and the sheer cost necessary to replace the Urbanmech's engine and increase its top speed meant even the Confederation limited their refit packages to improving the weapons and armor only. A testament to the desperation of the Word of Blake Jihad, Hellespawn Industries would activate or reactivate, that is, a shuttered production facility on Betelgeuse to produce the Urbanmech alongside primitive retro-tech designs for material-starved Capellan garrison forces. This plant would maintain production of the Urbanmech in a steadily increasing volume of configurations throughout the Dark Age era, and as the CCAF secretly expanded before it waged war against the Republic of the Sphere. Rather than dramatic and expensive enhancements, Hellespont's new variants retain the venerable design's low ground speed, urban combat focus, and can be applied as refits as readily as new production is available. The Urbanmech packs a powerful punch for its size. The standard version carries an Imperator B autocannon 10 class in its right arm, as a backup weapon it carries a Harmon light small laser in the left arm, for suppressing infantry. With these two weapons, the Urbanmech can consistently harass, or if piloted by an experienced mech warrior, down mechs up to twice its own size. A single ton of ammo for the autocannon located in the right torso leaves little endurance for a prolonged fight, though it fits in perfectly with the hit-and-run nature of the mech, one way or another. Most observers agree that the Urbanmech is good for about 2 minutes in combat. As for my personal feelings on this mech, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say the Urbanmech is by far one of my favorite mechs. Like Tex from Tex Talks BattleTech, love you, Tex. This is probably one of my absolute favorite mechs, not because of the derpiness of it, but simply because it is so underestimated. I have seriously had a Urbanmech in my party in some of the missions in BattleTech that was equipped with an AC, either an AC-10 or even an AC-20, go up against, I think I went up against an Awesome, and it walked up to it. The Awesome tried to take it out. It didn't quite take out the Urbanmech, and the Urbanmech then fired just a random shot, didn't think it was going to hit, and it fucking destroyed its head, and I got the Awesome. That is a testament to how underestimated and how much of a secret sneak in the night the Urbanmech can be. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this first series of BattleTech Simplified. I hope you guys enjoyed the light series and are looking forward to the medium series that will be starting up pretty soon. Please, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for next time when we start off our new series covering the medium mechs of the BattleTech universe. Until then, guys, I'm Michael Schachman. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, no guts, no galaxy. Later, everybody.